I've been thinking a lot about how to start this video, but to put it simply, I got fired from my tech sales job. After 5 years of dedicated service, I generated my previous employer in excess of $1.5 million in new revenue across 9 quota carrying quarters as an account executive. In this video, I'm gonna share my honest thoughts and what's next for me. While I'm not prepared to publicly disclose exactly why I was let go, I am confident the truth will come out. For those of you who have been following my journey, I started at a tech company right out of college. I had no experience, no degree, no connections. I was a sales development rep. I made over 60,000 cold calls and never thought of myself as the smartest person, the funniest person, the most connected person, the person who just had an intuitive sense of what was going on. I had to put on my hard hat and just accept I'm gonna outwork others because that's my only way of truly making it. Promoted 6, 7 times, 4x my income, became a senior account executive, and I found a lot of success early on. And I wanna state that I'm incredibly proud of the work that I had done at my previous company and my accomplishments, and I'm beyond grateful for the experience and opportunities to make lifelong friends, to be trained on how to do enterprise sales, how to do tech sales. I didn't even know what tech sales was or software out of college. They said, hey, you're selling software, and I still am trying to figure out what exactly that means most of the time. Anytime that you have a big transition in life like I'm going through right now, it's been an interesting 72 hours, to put it bluntly. I'm in an undisclosed location near the water. I've got the breeze on me. I've got the sunlight coming into the camera. It's probably not good lighting, probably not good audio. Anytime you have a big transition, there's fear with it because there's unknown, there's lack of certainty. And with this fear, it really puts you in a place where you have to look at yourself in the mirror and reveal the true vulnerabilities of your soft spots about where are you weak. And by looking at these vulnerabilities, I don't feel weak, or I don't feel like I'm less than, but I feel like it's a really great opportunity to learn and to try to get better as a person. Because that's really what being a human is about, is accepting our shortcomings and trying to learn from them to continue to give more, grow more, and contribute and be the best person of ourselves in life. So I want to thank everyone that had played a role in my journey at my previous company, building my career to this point, and anyone who has supported this channel along the way. If you've watched 900 plus videos that I've posted, I really care a lot about my self-growth and helping other people maximize their potential. That's been my intentions from the start, and that's what I absolutely plan to continue doing. A few thoughts that I've reflected on as I've removed myself from social media these last 48, 72 hours, really just to think and get away from my previous life that I think was I was experiencing some disharmony. So it's really refreshing to wake up and not have a quota, not have emails coming in, and I can just read and think about what's going on. I realize the purpose of suffering is to teach, strengthen, and purify. And I feel like that's what I'm going through right now because I basically just lost everything. And my ability to make income from a W-2 standpoint, my marketability, I mean, going to another employer saying, they're gonna say, okay, so why'd you leave? Oh, wait, no, I got fired. So it's now gonna be a whole thing trying to figure that out. We hold the power to turn any situation to our advantage. And that's how I'm trying to look at this. In the short term, this sucks, but in the long run, I'm confident that this turn of events will be the best thing to ever have happened to me. I can't see it right now, but from the start, I haven't been worried about where I'm gonna make my next dollar or what's gonna happen next. I just know things are gonna work out for the better. Once we learn the lesson of a given circumstance, it passes and a new circumstance arises. I want my life to get better. I need to get better. Now that I'm experiencing this current circumstance of getting fired from corporate America and a lot of folks reaching out questioning, hey, what happened? What's going on? It's now forcing me to confront that reality, and I'm still trying to identify the learning opportunities, and that's why I'm trying to get away to really focus on myself and continue to evolve. My thoughts determine my experience in life, and I'm totally focused on the right thoughts and being positive and continuing to evolve and grow as I've stated. I aspire to develop the qualities I admire in other people, and that's what I'm spending a lot of my time on right now. I want to be a great leader. I want to live a beautiful life. I want to have perfect physical fitness. I'm working out every day. I'm working on my tan. I'm in that mode where I'm going from a little pale to a little bit red, but we're going to be tan and we're going to be fit by the end of this experience, believe me. I'm sitting here at this beautiful location, and today was Monday, and I was sitting there at 8 a.m. reading and journaling, making this, and I saw guys out on the golf course. And I thought, man, if they're out on the golf course at Monday morning at 8 a.m., they've made it, right? And I was in the gym and I was getting all these looks, only young guy in there. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. But I realized in that moment that all these people have more than me. Financially, spiritually, relationship-wise, they probably have more than me at this very moment. But the one thing I have that they don't is youth and time. So don't lose sight of how important the time is. So I'm 27 years old. I have 5 years of software sales experience. I have financials to sustain my lifestyle for the next 10 to 15 years. I have income coming in. So I'm grateful to be in the spot, and I feel like I have multiple at-bats left. So don't lose sight of what's most important, because my 85-year-old self is going to look back on this moment and laugh. And I don't want to upset or shame my 85-year-old self by not taking the risk that I know I'm capable of pursuing. And I think this time away is really going to help me further identify what it is I truly want in life and how I can continue to contribute the most value to society. I've been talking about being layoff proof with you guys for quite some time, and it's interesting how I'm actually being tested now. If you were to go buy a business, the valuation of a business, you want to look at the people, process, systems. Is the business too reliant on one big customer, too reliant on one employee, too reliant on one vendor supplier? Think of yourself as the business. If you are overly reliant on your W-2 income, overly reliant on your brand inside your company, when all of that status and identity is stripped away from you, what do you have left? And that's where I'm at right now. And I can say confidently that by building the personal brand, by focusing on diversifying my income, it's put me in a much better position than if I otherwise didn't have it, because I would be scrambling trying to find a job because I wouldn't be able to sustain my livelihood. Take that for what it is. Focus on what you can do for your brand today. And remember, it's a double-edged sword, because as we've seen with me, it can have some consequences, positively and negatively. My plan moving forward is to document my journey on this channel, talking about being unemployed, about starting a business, finding a new job, continuing to grow. I'm going to have a lot of time to think, so I'm going to bring you all of those insights that I learned. So subscribe to the channel now with the notifications on so you don't miss any of them. Now that I no longer work in tech, but I feel like I have quite a bit of experience and understanding and insider information, I have changed my second channel to Trent Dressel Tech Sales and Money. So I'll put a link in the description below. It's totally for free. Go subscribe to that channel if you are interested in continued insights and training specific to tech sales. And my thoughts on money is, my aspirations are to continue to get rich. So I'm going to share my views on the news, the markets, and tech industry, and all things that are going on. So go subscribe to that channel now, ring the notification, and those are going to be my two places where I'm really focused on moving forward. I hope you enjoyed this message and found some value in it, and I really do appreciate your support in helping me get this channel and my confidence and my growth as a person to this place.